Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, can Elon Musk buy Twitter and turn it into the first successful super app in the West? We'll talk about that. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. If you are ready, let's start. Months ago, Elon Musk made a bid to buy Twitter. Months later, Elon Musk has decided to buy Twitter at the price they originally agreed. There were many developments in between. First, he backed out, claiming that Twitter was full of bots, not entirely unfair, given the trends, and then Twitter took him to court. Just as the lawsuit was about to start, he made another U-turn and said, okay, I'll buy it. But the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX didn't say much about why he changed his mind. Except for a one-sentence tweet, buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app. He says buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X. And by X, he means everything app, the everything app. Twitter is a social media app. Everyone can share their thoughts there. How about playing games at the same time? Ordering food? Send and receive money? You know how you have separate apps on your cell phone that you use for these things? Instead of using them, why don't you do it all on Twitter? This is Elon Musk's dream. So can such a thing happen? It is possible. For example, the WeChat application used in China. You can do all this and more with a single cell phone application. You can call a taxi like Uber. You can make reservations when you go on vacation. You can also chat with others. These kinds of apps existed before the age of social media. In the form of computer programs, WeChat is being developed for exactly this purpose. It's trying to be an app for everything. And it's not the only app trying to do that. CNBC's China correspondent said, if you live in China, you won't find a person who doesn't use WeChat or Alipay at least once a day. By 2022, there are more than 6 million cell phone apps. Out of 6 million apps, only a few are what we can call super apps. Grab, which operates in 8 countries in Singapore, Malaysia, Cambodia, Indonesia, Myanmar, Philippines, Thailand and Vietnam, Paytm in India, KakaoTalk in South Korea, and finally Alipay and WeChat in China. All of these are in the super app category. Did you notice the geography? All of these do everything apps come from Asian countries. And this kind of app format has caught on in that geography. But haven't there been mobile apps in the West that try to be everything? Of course there were. Facebook and now Instagram are partly experimenting with this. Facebook started as a social media app but then added many features. Instagram, which was initially created only for photo sharing, is now being positioned for both photos and videos, for messaging and for discovering TikTok-like viral videos. Only 2 of the top 20 countries in the world, China and India, have more cell phones than the other 18 countries combined. In China, some social media and messaging apps are banned. And by some, I mean almost all the ones we know. Signal, for example. Or WhatsApp. Or Twitter. No Facebook and of course no Google. In other words, no competition. There is WeChat, which analyzes the features of all these and adds them to itself. So, if a single application with so many features is installed on 1 billion people, wouldn't a lot of information about those 1 billion people end up in the hands of a single company? In the past years, Facebook had a lot of headache with the Cambridge Analytica scandal. Mark Zuckerberg spent 2 days in Congress, sweating cold sweat. Because it is this very detailed user data that makes super apps super. Their behavior patterns. Unlike Asian countries, especially in the European Union, end users are protected by very strict laws. In China, the situation is a bit different. Apps that can do everything is a format that legislators also like. In some parts of China, WeChat is even being tested as an alternative to birth certificates. We use banks for our financial needs. The same bank can maintain its digital presence by opening an internet branch or participating in a payment app on a mobile phone. We fulfill our need to dress by shopping in clothing stores. The same store can sell these clothes on its website or be part of a shopping app on a mobile phone. Asian super apps promise to fulfill all these needs in a single app. Isn't that what the cell phone itself is for? Normally Elon Musk was due to testify in court last week. But when he announced that he was going to buy Twitter again, the court was suspended and the judge announced that if the sale does not go through by October 28, the case will continue. From PayPal to Tesla to SpaceX, the tech billionaire has been instrumental in building some of the world's most influential and valuable companies. He has a solid track record in business and commerce, even if his behavior in other areas is controversial. That is, until it came to Twitter. This social media site, which he himself uses a lot, seems to have distracted him a lot. So, do you think Twitter will be able to become Asia's super app, or as he calls it, the Everything app, or X for short? Musk's obsession with the X is not new. He named his rocket company SpaceX. Tesla's biggest car is the Model X. He even named one of his children after the letter X. One of his earlier business ventures, an online bank he co-founded in 1999, was called X.com. Because the name was changed in this way with some acquisitions and mergers that took place later. But Elon Musk did not give up on X. He bought the X.com domain back from PayPal in 2017 because he said it had great emotional value. Right now this site is open. If you go to X.com, you can even see a little X that Elon Musk left there. Who knows, Twitter may also open a new white page there in the future. After all, don't we call everything unknown X?